Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, I'm kind of hesitant to call it a lesson because I'm not really going to be showing you anything you haven't seen already. What I'm going to be doing in this one is going through a routine I've put together that if you do it, if you learn it, it's going to take you through all the techniques that I've shown you so far. It serves two purposes really. It's to help you work and develop each technique that I've covered, and also how to transition between those techniques and make those transitions fluid. This routine covers everything I've covered up till now. And the way I'm going to do it is the way I would encourage anyone else to do it, is spend some time doing each technique a few times before transitioning into the next. Because if you just do each technique into the next, you're not really going to be working on those techniques, you're just going to be doing a routine. So this is meant to develop those techniques, practice them, and then work on those transitions between each one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that routine for you now. I'm going to be calling out the techniques as I do them and as I transition between them. So, back just a bit. Now, the way I'm going to start this is in the basic, well, my version of the front spin. I'll try to do this slow. This is the third version of the front spin I showed you. This is my preferred version. From this, I'm going to take this into a vertical backspin. And again, I'm doing a series of these, which is how I would encourage you to do them, so you get to practice each move several times. From the vertical backspin, I'm going to take that into a halo. Hopefully you can see this. And from the halo, I just come right back into the front spin. Okay, now going the other way to my left, I'm going to go into a horizontal backspin. From the horizontal, I'm going to take that into an overhead. Hopefully I can do this in my leather jacket. From the overhead, that's going to become the arm tuck backspin. And from there I can easily take that back into the front spin. Okay? Now, again from here, I'm going to go into a figure 8, one-handed. That can easily be turned into the triple front figure 8. And when I bring it to the back, I can turn it into the Obiani spin. Which I can then take into the plum flower. As I come into this part of the plum flower, I'm going to bring my other hand in into upward figure 8s. Now by turning my body, I'm going to take those into downward figure 8s. And then going to alternate. Now as I come into the downward figure 8s, I'm going to turn that into flowers. As I showed you in my last video, these can easily be turned back into the Obiani spin. So from here, I'm going to go back into the plum flower. And again, as I come into this portion, I'm going to take that into the nunchucks. When I've done a few of those, if you've seen my videos before, you know what's coming next. This is going to become finger roll into the basic crossovers, which I then turn into the advanced crossovers. And to finish this routine, I can do one of two things. The way I like to finish it is go into another flower, into a pose. I could also finish with a fighting stance. Okay? So that's the routine I've come up with to help you work on each of those techniques. Like I said, spend some time with each technique. Do it a few times before transitioning to the next one. And that'll help you develop both your techniques and your fluid transitions between the two. Again, that's covered every technique, I think, up to this point. It can actually be a good routine to use. It helps you build coordination between your left and right side. Again, if you really want to challenge yourself, you can do the exact opposite. You can do it the other way. So I did it mainly from my right. You can try doing it from your left. I'm not that coordinated yet, so I can't do that. But again, that's to help challenge yourself, to help build coordination, that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoy that routine. I'll see you in the next video.